What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Food and Fitness Q&A with Jeffreezzyyy. I feel people are like books. Everyone has a story and something to teach. Today I have a really special guest for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Episode 2. We got a real special one for you. So, in this interview, 3 subjects, 3 questions, each to provide a different perspective on someone else's life experiences. We're talking food and fitness. Today, we have a really special guest for you. His name is Josh Meyerholz. He's one of the smartest dudes I know. He's fearless. He's a certified skydiver, mountain biking, shredding dude, one of the most loyal friends I have. Josh Meyerholz, everybody.
Great to be here. Great to be here, man.
There we go. All right. So,
Thank you for having me on, man.
Welcome to Food and Fitness Q&A with Jeffreezzyyy. You are my first guest.
Pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah. So here we have Food and Fitness. I'm gonna cut that little part out. But okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us your name, age, occupation, something we wouldn't know about you just by looking at you, and how did we meet?
All right, so my name is Josh Meyerholz. Something about me, I guess, would be I started cooking at the age of 17. We actually met when I was 18 years old. I think I had my 18th birthday when I first met you.
There we go.
And we were at Alexander Steakhouse, man. We were actually killing it on the service lines there. So started in fine dining. Yeah, I guess something that you wouldn't know about me is that, oh man,
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
How old are you now?
Oh, I'm 24 now.
24. Okay.
Yeah, I have a beautiful fiance.
Oh.
Her name's Kenley.
Shout out to
I
Kenley.
guess shout out to Kenley.
Extra points, baby. Extra points. All right.
Yeah, so, I guess I'm engaged. That's something you wouldn't know. Yeah.
There we go. All right. So, in this interview, we're talking food, fitness, and life. At the end of the interview, you can ask me any kind of question you want about each subject. I'll provide my best answer, provide some kind of life experience, provide some kind of value.
Cool.
All right. So we're talking food. Everybody loves food.
Everybody loves food. Who doesn't love food, man? You need food to live, right?
Yes, exactly.
You need it.
So, question number 1. What is your favorite food, your go-to, and where would you recommend?
Favorite food? All right.
All day, any day.
Okay, don't judge me for this one, but it's got to be French fries, man. I'm a sucker for French fries. But go-to would definitely be...
Any time of the day.
Any time of the day would have to be a burrito, man.
Burrito.
You can't go wrong with burritos. You can't,
You
man.
really cannot.
Yeah.
And where would you recommend?
I would recommend... there's this little spot in Milpitas, actually.
Okay.
And it's called iHeart USA, but it's also a
iHeart USA burrito.
Yeah, iHeart. It's not burrito place actually. It's
okay.
iHeart USA. Oh shit, I'm blanking on this.
What is it?
place.
What is it?
Oh man, no.
Milpitas. iHeart burrito.
iHeart burrito. All right.
All right. So that's your recommendation.
No, that's not.
That's not your recommendation.
I gotta get it.
Oh man.
Shit, I didn't see. I should.
It's all right. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. This should be an easy one for you. So, if you were to cook for a romantic date, what would you make and why?
Ooh, I would make a steak dinner with Gordon Ramsay style potatoes. So we're talking about steamed off and then basically seared in a garlic butter with herbs.
All right.
And of course the steak would be perfect.
What kind of steak would it be?
Filet mignon, man. You
mignon?
can't spare any expense when you're gonna serenade a woman.
This
man.
is true. This is
the
true.
reason why my lady loves me.
So that's why. All right. Question number 3. We're traveling. Where in the world would you want to go to travel for the food and culture?
All right. I would love to travel actually to Indonesia.
Indonesia?
Super random, but my grandma was actually an Indonesian Dutch.
Whoa.
So I actually grew up eating a lot of Indonesian food, and at the time I didn't really I liked it, but I didn't know what I was actually eating. I just thought it was normal for people to eat the food I was eating. So I was eating like different chicken dishes that I've yet to see. You
Damn,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. Rice roll. My grandma used to make the best rice roll, dude.
I had no idea about this. No idea. This is why I've been starting this thing.
Learning
Getting
new
to mine,
things.
getting to the, all right.
Yeah.
So, question of the day. Question for you about me. Food. Ask me any question about food.
All right, man.
Let's see. Whatever you can think of.
What was your biggest challenge when you first stepped into your first culinary role?
Whoa. Biggest challenge. Damn, that's always a hard one. I want to say it's just like with anything or stepping into any different kitchen. It's just getting over that first mental fear of like, okay, where's this thing? Where's this thing? Where's this thing? And then it all comes together. Like,
Yeah, like basically figuring out your space, man.
figure out your space. Yeah, just like if you had to go to do a stage, you don't know where anything is, but once you find out your little things, put everything together, the natural instincts just kick in, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. That was subject number 1, food. So subject number 2, we are talking fitness. Everybody loves fitness. Maybe not. But that's what I like. So, question number 1, do you work out? How often and why?
I don't work out at all anymore.
Oh my God.
Ever since I started dating my fiance, I'm not gonna blame her for anything, but you know, you get comfortable when you're happy. So
This is true.
since I started dating her, which is funny, my whole life I've been trying to gain weight, but it just never worked out. But as soon as I started dating her, and like after a few months, I all of a sudden gained like 15 pounds, and I'm up to up 20 pounds. So I'm the most I've ever weighed, but at the same time, I still feel good about myself because I did work out a lot in high school because I was a wrestler for more than 4 years.
There we go. He used
All
to
4
wrestle.
years of high school. So
We met biking.
yeah, and of course I keep myself busy with just biking and getting myself out there.
Tell us about this skydiving.
All right,
Because
man.
not everybody has skydived. And
Yeah.
all right, what is this
So
skydiving?
what's funny about skydiving to me is that I was, even at a young age, when I was like 12 years old, I told my mom, I was like, I will be a skydiver. I told her I was actually going to go paragliding on my 16th birthday because I did some light research and I found out that you can paraglide at the age of 16. After that, I kind of like, my 16th birthday came around and I don't even remember what I did for my 16th birthday, but I did something else and it just kind of fell back on the back burner. And it's always been in my head like, oh man, I really want to skydive. I really want to go paragliding. I really just want to be in the air. And on my 21st birthday, it still didn't happen. But by the 22nd birthday, I was like, man, I realized that I can't wait for somebody else to be like, hey Josh, like let's go skydiving. And I decided to do a little research. So at the age of 22, like between my 21st and my 22nd birthday, I decided to check it out. And I found out that to get certified in skydiving was actually just a series of basically jumps that you had to do.
Damn.
I myself, I take pride in knowing that I've actually never been on a tandem skydive. My first skydive was with 2 instructors. They jump with you, but I had my own chute. I had my own canopy above my head.
That was crazy.
And so that was it was cool.
And how many times have you jumped out of an airplane?
I've got 50 jumps underneath my belt right
50
now.
50 jumps. Jesus.
But yeah, that's actually really slow for other skydivers are jumping like 3 times as much, but they're like, it's more of a side hobby for me and I really enjoy it, but I don't have my own rig yet, so it makes it a lot more expensive.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. That kind of ties into question number 2 a little bit, but so I want to say question number 2. What has been your greatest fitness achievement and what did you do to overcome it?
Like basically, like what was my greatest?
What's your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement? Okay,
Like
all right.
you won
So
state in high school.
well, I
wrestling,
wish I
some-
did really well in wrestling, but all my friends actually were always better than me. But they were also wrestling at a lower weight than I was.
Okay.
So I was dealing with some heavier guys. I was wrestling at like 135 to 145. So
And you were this skinny kid in high school.
I was
middle
I
school.
was skinnier because I was taller. But in wrestling, that actually works to my advantage because I have actually better leverage. I did have the most pins in high school, but that's not my greatest achievement.
All right, what is it?
My greatest achievement was actually running a 4-mile run in 30 minutes flat. I was pretty stoked on that. That's like give or take like 6:30 per mile. And I was doing that really regularly, but I didn't start actually loving running until after high school.
Wow.
I knew that I liked running because when I was in wrestling, we had to run because it was just part of our day. But out of high school, I was like, man, I need to start working out again. So I decided to run. I just started running.
Run, people, it's free.
Run, it's free.
It's free.
You know what I mean? Look outside. You got a whole gym that requires no membership. You know, we were already brought into this world, and we got it.
Shoes help.
Yeah, shoes help.
It helps.
Running shoes.
But
yeah,
it's
totally
not necessary, but it helps.
Yeah, definitely running shoes.
All right.
Are required.
So, what and did you overcome anything to get there?
Totally, man.
What'd you do to get that 4 minutes? Training.
Well, 4 mile, but then the thing is that I've actually been struggling with asthma my whole life. But in high school, I found that when freshman year, when I was wrestling, I would get asthma attacks all the time.
Jesus.
And I had an inhaler, and I used the inhaler when I was in middle school a lot. And in high school, on my freshman year, I was getting asthma attacks when I was wrestling, and I took my inhaler, but I found when I was using my inhaler, I kept on getting asthma attacks over and over and over again. And I realized, I was like, man, I wasn't getting asthma attacks when I wasn't taking my inhaler. And my dad told me, who also has asthma, he said, breathe. You need to focus on your breathing, which was literally, it opened my mind and opened my whole chest.
This is true. Oxygen in the body just helps.
Changes everything.
Changes everything.
Even though my chest was clenching in during a match, man, all I knew was just, if I really needed it, breathe. And on that rest time, man, put your hands above your head and breathe. People
underestimate the power of breathing.
Yeah.
We'll get into that another time, but
it's a deep concept.
Breathing. We get so deep into this.
Look up Iceman.
All right. Shout out to the Iceman. Iceman. All right. So, wow, that's pretty damn good. Overcoming all that.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 3. What advice? Let's take a step back. What is your 5-year fitness goal, and what advice do you give to yourself and to others?
5-year fitness goal would probably be to get my 6-pack back. Honestly, my lady used to love it, but now it's underneath some love rolls. At the moment.
It happens.
But I know it's still under there, and I know I can get it back real easy. So my 5-year fitness goal would be basically to get that 6-pack back, and then also to have it.
All right. What advice would you give to others? To yourself, to your future self?
To my future self, I would say,
to others to get to their goal.
My future self and others, I would say just stay with it. Be on top of yourself. No one else should need to push you, because you should be working out and being fit for yourself and your future. I want to be around for my kids, and I want to be healthy and be able to enjoy the things that they are. And so, staying fit.
That's awesome.
It's going to be part of that.
That was actually my answer as well for question number 3. Just stay consistent. Stick with it.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Subject number 3. We're talking about life.
We're
talking about life. All right. Now we're getting real deep.
Real deep.
He doesn't know what's coming. He doesn't even know what's coming.
I have no idea. He didn't tell me these questions beforehand.
What is your most treasured memory, and how did it make you feel?
Oh man, this is hard. Treasured memory.
That's only question number 1. Jesus. Woo.
Man.
How did it make you feel? What's your most treasured memory? As in most.
Yeah, most. I think my most treasured memory has got to be, honestly, I'm going to go back to skydiving, dude, because my first jump with the 2 instructors, as I was saying, before your first jump, you do take a day class. And even before that, like I was saying, even before I was 16, I wanted to get out in the air. And I've actually been a diver. I was a diver in high school as well, and I I was an avid cliff jumper for
Yeah.
a while as well. I used to take trips just to go jump off cliffs, and
Cliffs, you know?
highest jump is actually 70 feet. You know?
70 feet.
Yeah, 70 feet was the highest jump I ever did.
Wow.
And so, but I think my most treasured thing would definitely be that first jump, because I was just so ready.
Years of build up and build up and build
I was
up.
ready, man. I was like, it was
Anxiety
weird.
builds up.
I was, you know, in the position, and I knew what to do. You know, they get you all prepared, but at the same time, I was not prepared for how ready I was to just get out in that in the sky, man. Like once I was in the sky, I knew I was never gonna go back. I was addicted, man. I love that.
If you've never been skydiving, I highly recommend skydiving.
Yeah.
I've only been once, and I would do it again. But that's that anxiety of going up your first time. You're getting in that small ass airplane. It's so sketchy. It's just like, whoa, shoot, dude. And then you see it.
You're going.
Boom.
You're going. You're in the
all
air,
right,
man.
all right. That was a good one. Yeah. All right. Question number 2. What is your favorite quote of all time that has stuck with you and you live by?
All right.
And of course, there's so many good quotes out there.
There is good quotes,
There
but
is.
I'm gonna have to say, "Life's a Garden." Dig it. It's from a very funny
There you
movie,
go.
but I do enjoy that quote because it speaks to me, I guess you could say.
All right.
Because when you say "Life's a garden," dig
Yeah,
it. It's like
you can
you
get
gotta,
deep.
in order to get flowers, you gotta plant them. You know,
All right.
and so that's the way life rolls.
Yeah,
man.
oof, you know, you take care of your garden, it shows. You get, depending on how you take care of your garden, you go organic soils. You
You can go deep into it, but
you get real deep.
whatever you
but-
put into your garden is what you sow.
Exactly. Life is a garden.
Dig
Dig
it.
it. Jesus.
Dig it.
All right. Question number 3. All right. Question number 3.
Question number 3.
What legacy on this earth and what message do you have to share with others?
I say, you know, live every day as if it is the last time that you might see someone. Because, like, we're getting to the age where people are all around are dying, getting married, and having kids.
This is true.
So it's really dawning on me that my life is also in the future, and I hope to have kids one day as well. So I guess my legacy is going to hopefully be my kids, but I do want to leave a lasting impact on the world as well.
All right. And what lasting impact would you want to have?
Impact, of course,
Impact.
positive, but
Positive.
I think an impact would just make people smile. Every day I try to make people smile
Every
and
day.
just you know, try to make sure that somebody else sees the world in a bright way. I've had friends in the past where they're just like, man, I really am down right now, and then I remind them like, hey, you need to remind yourself of
You are
why-
loved.
Yeah, you are loved. By the way,
Everybody-
whoever watching this,
Who's ever-
you are loved.
You are.
You are loved. You may not know it, but there's somebody out there
There might
that's
be
thinking
some
of
some
you.
haters out there.
There might be
But-
haters, but
The offset, people love you.
Mm-hmm.
People love you.
in order to hate, you must love. So
This is true. This is
there's-
true.
you know, you're putting. If somebody is hating on you that hard, that means that they actually do care about you.
Ooh.
It may not be the caring that you want,
This
but
is true.
in the end, they are caring about you.
This is true. All right. And what is your question of the day for me on life?
Question of the day on life would be,
Any kind of question you want. Shoot it at me. I'm going to try to provide some kind of value to you guys.
all right, some kind of value. So,
Any kind of question?
I know, I'm trying to think of something. Dude.
I know.
I'm trying to think.
Probably cut this part out.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of something. I know you can, so I'm like thinking.
What I can do.
What impact do you try to give people on a daily basis?
Whew. This is a good one, but it goes with my core values. I try to be nice to everyone, try to provide some kind of value. Overall, I just want to make a positive impact on somebody. Just to greet somebody, just to ask them how their day was, to put my smile on somebody, just how it is, just greeting somebody. That could change somebody's whole day. Like, hey, oh, hey, I like your shoes. Oh, those are some awesome shoes. Oh, hey, I like that scarf. Yeah, just something like that can have a positive impact on somebody, and just little details. But you do it over time, like my thing, overall karma. Put out what you get into the world, and that's what you get. And that is my answer.
It's beautiful, man. It all comes full circle.
It all comes to full circle. All right.
Sweet.
Thank you, everybody, for episode 2, Food and Fitness Q&A. Josh and Jeff. This has been my partner right here.
Yeah.
Since day one. Little tip. Josh and I have been working together for how many years now?
About almost 8, dude.
Oh,
almost 8.
Almost?
No,
Okay.
yeah, almost 8, yeah.
Almost 8 years. We've seen each other. We've worked side by side together for years.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't think anybody else has spent the most hours with each other than him and I. Think about it. 8-hour shifts, 5 days a week for, let's say, probably a consistent 5 years. Jesus, I don't even know the math on that. But anyways.
It's many hours a day.
Many hours is my closest friend. I can trust him with my life. That's why he's guest number 1. All right, y'all.
That's me.
What's up, everyone? Fuck. 3? No, it's fine. Just keep recording. All right.
Peace.
Outro.